Regarding, when it comes to China, I mean, first of all, it's unrealistic in the world to only do business with people who think similar to you. That doesn't work in the marketplace. It doesn't work on the street. It doesn't work in global affairs. So we have to accept different societies are differently structured. They have their own particular systems. Where we are concerned, where China is concerned, our relationship today is first of all based on the fact, it is it's the second largest economy in the world. It also happens to be our largest neighbor. It's a neighbor with whom we have a very, very long history, a history of culture, history of interactions of different kinds. And increasingly, it is today our second largest trade partner. The fact that China's influence has grown over many years is also a fact of life. So, considering that international affairs is a business of realism, you have to factor all this in and then try to find an equilibrium with the country concerned. And we will, there are differences we have with China. It's not a secret. They accept it. We accept it. We have a boundary issue. We have had negotiations for many years. We have other areas where we may not always agree. But I think today it is a very stable relationship. It's a very mature relationship. Where we differ, we have mechanisms and in a way, ethos of handling it. Frankly, it's not a relationship that has given cause for anxiety to the world for many, many years. Now, your question, Frank, about what are the areas of competition and cooperation. Look, international relations by its very nature is a competitive business. There's nobody with whom you don't compete. But there are a lot of countries with whom you try to find areas of convergence which then become the basis of cooperation. There are areas of convergence with China. I think in the economic domain there is a lot. Today we are getting Chinese foreign investment in India, which is a good thing. We do trade with China, not as balanced as we would like, but again, that's shown trends towards improvement in the last year and a half. But there are larger issues. There are developmental issues, issues of regimes. What should the WTO be like? How should climate change negotiations be conducted? These kinds of issues. How do international institutions run? So these are areas where actually we have practical understandings with the Chinese. So it's going to be a mixed bag.